The underlying logic of governing any group isn't about making everyone happy. It's about managing a statistical curve. This applies to any organization, from a family to an international MNC. Imagine this. Even if only 30% of the group is satisfied with the organization and the other 70% are unhappy, yet the group remains stable and was not toppled. Why? Because within that unhappy majority, not everyone is a revolutionary. Most are part of the silent majority. They share the same grievances, but they face a massive coordination problem. How do I know you will risk what I am willing to risk when the time comes? They look at the 30% who are satisfied and realize that this group controls most of the resources and the power to punish. That is exactly why that 30% is satisfied in the first place. They hold the monopoly on authority and force. This turns dissent into a free rider problem. This silent majority wants change, but they don't want to be the first to face the consequences. They want the revolutionaries to take all the risks. When the status quo is challenged, this middle group chooses rational self-preservation. They know the revolutionaries are outmatched. To avoid being caught on the losing side, they will eventually side with the organization that they are unhappy with in the first place. The result, as long as the number of revolutionaries stays below 70%, there will always be unhappy people helping the exact system that makes them miserable. So how do you keep the number of revolutionaries low so they just remain as the unhappy silent majority? You ensure their most basic needs are met. Give them the ability to earn enough food and water to stay alive. It doesn't need to be delicious, just enough to survive. Ensure they have a roof over their heads. It doesn't need to be a fancy house, just a place to sleep, and provide access to affordable prostitution. They don't need to be superstars. As long as these basic needs are met, people will choose not to revolt, no matter how much they hate the status quo. Does this remind you of any place on Earth?
Fantastic!